भाई मैं एक बार दिल्ली जा रहा था, रात वाली बस थी। भाई की किस्मत ऐसी है कि एकदम बढ़िया लड़की आके साथ में बैठी। भाई ने भी हाई हेलो शुरू कर दी, मज़ा आ रहा था, हाई हेलो का जवाब भी आ रहा था। भाई ने मौका देख के सीधा जांग पे हाथ डाल दिया।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
सही में भाई, ट्राई नहीं करेंगे तो होगा कैसे? ऐसी तो बात बनती है, ट्राई करना पड़ता है भाई।
तो कुछ बोली नहीं?
बोली कुछ नहीं, शायद पता नहीं क्या रहा, उसको पसंद नहीं आया, दूसरी वाली सीट पे जाके सहम के बैठ गई। बस और कुछ हुआ ही नहीं भाई, कुछ कभी नहीं होता भाई, कुछ यही ऐसे ही चलता है।
मैंने यार पिछले साल सालासर गया था। अब भीड़ तो होती है वहाँ पे, तो वहाँ मेरे सामने एक मस्त आइटम है। बाई गॉड, मैं गया, उसकी पे हाथ रख दिया, रखा मजे ले रहा था। उसने हटाया था, एक दो भाई हटाया था उसने, लेकिन मैं भी भाई हूँ, कोई हरकत कर सकता है कोई मेरा? पंगा में यार भीड़ इतनी होती है, उसको तो पता नहीं चला कि मेरा हाथ था।
भाई परसों बस में आ रहा था, खिड़की की साइड बैठा था, सामने से एक गोरी लड़की आई गांव की, वो भी सामने वाली खिड़की पे आके बैठ गई। तेरे भाई ने पता क्या किया? हरामी तो हुई, ऐसे हाथ निकाला और उसके पर रख दिया।
सही बता।
4-5 सेकंड तक ऐसे दबाया ना यार, फील आ गई कसम से।
झगड़ा वगैरह नहीं किया कुछ?
पागल हो गया है, झगड़ा वगैरह, और वो भी लड़की। अबे कर भी लेती तो क्या उखाड़ लेती, बता। These were 3 real stories that I've heard from my own ears, from my own friends and classmates when I was in school. Do you know that we, the listeners, almost celebrated their courage to do such daring things? Do you know that we were actually entertained by such stories? And since they sounded fun, some others were inspired to do something similar. Now the question is, why were we entertained and not disgusted? Why didn't we say, hey, that's a crime, that's an offense? Because nobody saw any negative consequences on any side. No punishment for the boys, just pleasure and validation apparently. And nobody was there to tell us about the women's version of the story. You must be thinking, how can they not think of the girl's pain? That's common sense. Well, it clearly isn't. In our recent class of counseling skills in college, I was shocked to know that almost every girl in my own class has been inappropriately touched by men 1 or more times. One of my classmates shared, I have been touched more than 15 times in my life, and people who did it were men who I thought were or could be my friends. We did our own study about inappropriate touch. In that study, women responded to this question: how does this reality of society make you feel? The following are actual responses and their actual words.
I feel helpless and disgusted.
It makes me feel horrible.
Earlier I felt disgusted, now I feel violated.
Disgrace on society.
Very insecure.
It is shameful.
Have to be quiet is the worst of all.
I think many times before trusting someone.
Disgusting and shameful.
Very angry.
I am speechless, and it's beyond my imagination that how can someone even think of it?
Pathetic. It makes you feel pathetic. As if you are the one who's done something.
It makes me numb at first, and then it feels pathetic.
I'm traumatized and I'm disgusted. You feel like you can forget this, but you just can't.
I feel sad that even in today's world, women are not safe, neither outside their home nor inside.
Ashamed, disgusted, hate for the opposite sex.
Helpless and betrayed in our own society, our homes.
I'm surprised at even how women react to this. Even the family shuts you down. Everybody shuts you down. It is just disgusting.
I just feel like an object.
It's like your self-esteem is just crushed the minute you step out.
It does disgust me to a whole other extent, but I've started to ignore it. Because even if you try to find a solution for it, there isn't any.
Now this question is for men out there. What does listening to that make you feel?
Are you entertained?
Do you feel proud that we as men are doing this to women?
I know you cannot.
And right now I'm talking to you guys so that all of you, the men, can really understand the disgust, the anger, the helplessness, the irritation, the suffocation, and the fear that women feel on a day-to-day basis. Take time to really imagine these emotions.
And if it makes you sad and disheartened, you are on the right track.
And don't hesitate in feeling it. That's the first sign of empathy taking root in you.
Now to all the women out there, please make sure that this whole message reaches every man out there, because the goal is to generate empathy.
Empathy will automatically defeat the thought of pleasure in touching a woman inappropriately.
Empathy will automatically defeat the casual conversations about wrong touches.
Empathy will automatically defeat the pride that comes with doing it.
Empathy will automatically defeat the entertainment value in hearing those stories.
Empathy will automatically make sure that men support, not look down upon someone who's been a victim.
Right now, the core sentiment is anger. Let's teach men that if you touch a woman wrongly, you'd be beaten up and you'd go to jail.
Great, keep this going. This anger is creating fear and it's important.
But let's go one step higher.
Let's teach men that women go through real pain and trauma during and after such incidents, and that it's not cool and nothing to be proud of.
If they still do it, well, they would be beaten up and they would go to jail.
But instead of just fear, we need to generate both fear and empathy.
Because fear won't work when they think they can somehow get away with it.
Empathy will work in all cases.
Because empathy makes people want to change on their own.